Boys, welcome to how to kill the fucking day with the killer morning routine. Okay, guys, in this video, we're pretty much going to be going over the morning routine that really allows me to set up the entire day. That allows me to get straight to work, allows me to tap into a higher vibrational state and really just get things flowing straight in the morning because for myself, what I've noticed, if my morning is completely fucked, the rest of the day is usually fucked. If my morning is great, the rest of the day is great. It just flows easier. So let's get into exactly what I do, what you can start doing to really start killing every single one of your days. Again, why is this important? Because the days make the weeks, weeks make the months, months make the years, and that's how you'll kill all of pretty much your whole life, bro. Okay, so the first thing you need to understand, bro, when it comes to your morning routine, it needs to be calculated, bro. What happens, us as humans, is when we are disorganized, when we don't have a plan to what we're actually doing and trying to execute, we always default to habit. And what do most of our habits look like? They're shitty, bro. They're not good at all. One of my habits is I'll scroll on my phone in the morning if I don't get straight into my routine and all these different things, or I'll do certain things that I know I don't need to be doing and that I'm actually just wasting a bunch of time because it's a habit, right? And you default to those habits. And so understanding that in order to have a great morning routine, it's in exactly that. You need to have a routine. A lot of you don't have a routine whatsoever. You're kind of just going about things, or again, maybe you do, but you're not following it, and it's because you're defaulting back to your habits. And so we need to have a calculated action plan. Now, if you do have a morning routine, the reason you're probably still not getting things done effectively, getting the most important things done, is because you haven't prioritized your tasks. And so the number one thing that I do is the night before, I have to prioritize one thing that needs to get done before anything else. And so, for example, in this case, what this is going to look like actually for me moving forward is these YouTube videos, the one that I'm recording right now, I am going to prioritize this first thing in the morning when I do wake up. And so that's an example of prioritizing one task. Now, when I say one task, I don't mean this to be something crazy intense or crazy long, meaning like this task shouldn't take you realistically longer than like 30 minutes to an hour, because what you want to do is just allow yourself to wake up and allow yourself to start the day with some momentum. You don't want to jump straight into like a 5-hour deep work session, even though you can do that. But I'm going to show you why I don't do that, okay? And so again, all of this summarizing, it's just, guys, if there's no structure, there's no plan. Without a plan, of course, you're not going to get anything done. It's a really simple concept to understand. Okay, so here's the actual plan itself. This is what mine looks like, okay? So I wake up and get out of bed at 9 a.m. It's not the earliest, it's not the latest, bro. This is just what I've noticed for myself is a great time for me to get out of bed. I literally just try to optimize and maximize and get 8 hours of sleep every single night, and I'm going to bed at 12:01 usually. Sometimes even later, and so that's why I wake up at 9 a.m. Now, what do I do as soon as that alarm goes off, bro, is I get straight into the routine. I don't sit there and allow myself to get a bunch of screen time anymore, because a big thing I would catch myself doing, bro, is first thing when you wake up in the morning, right? You get on your phone. And then I would also make this excuses to like, oh yeah, I run my business on the phone. I need to see what's going on in the world, right? Because it's going to affect my business. I need to get up to date, and it's completely false, right? Screen time is the worst thing screen time, like getting on your phone first thing in the morning, is by far the worst thing you can do. But it's funny because we all know this. Like, this is not new information to you. You know it's not the best thing for you to wake up and just get straight on your phone. And so it's just understanding that in order to eliminate that, what I found is just get your ass out of bed. Don't even give yourself time to think, and go straight into the routine, straight into the bathroom for myself, right? And then to just quickly touch on getting out of bed at 9 a.m. as well, what I've noticed, guys, is the reason you aren't able to master the day a lot of the time as well is a lot of you don't have set times that you wake up at. If you don't have a job, bro, or if you do have a job and you're not working first thing in the morning or early in the morning, so you don't have to wake up at a specific time, a lot of you will probably find yourselves just waking up randomly, or when you're no longer tired. And that's the worst thing you can do, bro, because there's no structure, again, being held. So some days you'll sleep to 11, 12, 10, 1 p.m. And so, again, the reason I have a specific time is because this allows you to set yourself up to win. Always play to the advantage, right? And so what does my routine look like after I get up is I go straight to the bathroom and wet my face, wet my hair, and put on some perfume after I've put on my clothes, right? Why do I do this? Because it wakes me up, right? As soon as I put water on my face, as soon as I put water on my hair because of morning hair, right? Or like bed hair, what they call it, where you have like a cow lick and your hair is looking all stupid. I have to wash my hair with water every morning. And so just getting like literally this water on my face wakes me up personally. Like I'm already good to go for the day. A lot of you, what you can also do is take showers in the morning. I don't take showers in the morning. I've just noticed I've never done that. I was doing cold showers for actually a couple of weeks ago in the month of August. It was great, but I ended up getting really sick and catching COVID and all these things. So I'm no longer doing that, but it was also a great thing to do. Then you can do that because in this act, bro, of like putting water on your face, specifically cold water, it will wake you the fuck up. Like it's as simple as that, right? And so that's my routine, straight to the fucking bathroom. After I've done this, brush my teeth, right, and all those things, you need to understand that you're still functioning at a low vibration even after you've done these things. Like it's still the morning, right? The best way for me to explain this is like, you know, when you try to pick up your blanket in the morning, but you can't because you're just so weak. No matter what time it is. Like first thing when you wake up, if you're trying to carry your blanket, it's like all the strength from your body isn't there. And so the best way for me to explain this to you guys is you want to have something in place to shift your vibration from a low state to a high state. And for me, what that looks like is, again, prioritizing that one task and getting it finished and having this task be in line with your goals and doing this again the night before. So planning, right? The plan, or straight to the gym. Now, personally, I go back and forth with these. So the first thing I'll do again is either the task and then the gym or the gym and then the task. And I wrote fitness down because, again, this can look like the gym, this can look like boxing, this can look like a walk, this can look like a run, whatever it is you need to do. But what this allows me to do, like the reason behind going to the gym and only doing one task that's not consisted of like 4 hours of work, is because this allows the shift for me personally to happen, where I'm going from this low state, kind of being tired, and waking up, you know, being in that state, your voice is still a little deep, to waking up fully, getting my heart rate going, pumping some blood into different parts of my body with the workout, and really, again, just waking myself up, pushing my mind a little first thing in the morning. And then what does this also allow you to do, bro? When I go to the gym first thing in the morning, I carry this energy. It's a different kind of energy. Specifically, when I was waking up at 4 a.m., because again, I was waking up at 4 a.m. doing cold showers. Now it's 9, and before the 4 a.m. grind, it was 9. But I noticed as well I had a fucking crazy energy going to the gym at 7 o'clock in the morning after like 3 hours of deep work. But again, all I'm getting at is the way the gym makes you feel and the energy and the high vibration state that you tap into, and that momentum again carries on into the rest of the day is insane. I promise if you do it, it will change the game for you. You guys will really start to pick up on momentum by killing the days, and just you'll see how much progress you'll actually be able to make. Okay, so this is just a morning routine video, so I don't want to get really into too much of like what do I do after these two things are prioritized, but that's just the first thing in the morning. Now, the next thing you have to understand is you're going to want to stay sharp in doing this entire thing. Like, guys, we do not eat in the morning. A lot of your guys' mornings are fucked because you'll wake up and you'll eat. And I used to be the same way. You'd wake up, you know, you're hungry, get some cereal, milk, like just straight sugar and dairy in the morning, like is crazy. You know, or waffles or pancakes, bro, or hash browns. I'm looking at my kitchen trying to think of things to eat. All these different things. And they are so bad for you, bro. Why? Because, dude, you're fogging yourself. Like when you eat, you know how for you guys it's the same for me, bro. After I eat, like I'm dead tired. Like I want to go back to sleep after I'm satisfied, right? And so I don't let myself get satisfied for most of the day. I'm only eating 1 meal a day. And this is at like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m. I say you have to earn the meal. You have to hunt in order to eat. And what does our hunting look like? By getting all the work done, the most important work. And so I won't get into the actual routine. I made a video on how to create your dream life where I kind of go a little bit deeper into like your killing the entire day. But after I've gotten back from the gym, guys, after I've prioritized one task or vice versa, then I go into a deep work session where you actually knock out like a majority of the work that needs to get done for the day. And then I won't eat until all of that stuff is done, or a majority of it. If it gets too late and some days I'm feeling a little hungrier and I'm going to eat at 4, then I will. But you have to understand, the longer you don't eat, the more sharp you will be. And in that state of like, I don't want to call it stress, but like where you're feeling a little hungry, in that state of like, you know, you're on an empty stomach, bro. You just can get so much more done. And then the last thing, the most important thing, guys, is you have to be drinking water. Lots of water. Water is literally, I believe it's 60% of what your body is made out of, right? Or consisted of. And so you have to understand, this is what fuels your body, bro. A lot of you aren't able to stay sharp mentally because you're still drinking like fucking Coke, Mountain Dew, Sprite. All these things that are filled with like 250 calories a fucking can. And it's like the first reason as to why you're fat and overweight or not in the best shape possible. And specifically, I put water on here is because you're going to want to be drinking some water in the morning, bro. Like at least have a glass or something. But I promise you, just drinking water, more water, will help you find clarity, will help you stay sharp. And in staying sharp for the day, will you be able to carry that momentum? And same thing in the morning. Because the more momentum you catch, bro, the more you will start to see yourself not fall off of the train. Now, the last piece of advice I want to give you is I always say improvise. Improvise, improvise, improvise. So if you guys are trying to adapt this morning routine and you're trying to really turn things around or become more productive, whatever it is, if you fuck up one day, it's totally fine. Just try to get back into the routine of things. What I always say is like if something bad happens or something doesn't go to plan, it is what it is. You don't have to completely start from zero and start over. Just pretend it didn't happen and keep moving forward, right? So if you are going to adapt this routine for a whole week, for 7 days, and you fuck up for 2 days, that's fine, bro. Just continue to try and kill it every morning. Continue to try implement this morning routine the next day and the next day and the next day. And next thing you'll know, you won 5 days, you lost 2, you still won the week. Right? You still basically killed the week. And then you'll continue to do that, and eventually, bro, you'll be doing it 6 days a week, and then now all of a sudden you're doing it every single day, 7 days a week, right? Or take it even back. Maybe you're only able to do this twice a week, then 3 times a week, then 4 times a week. But I always just say, improvise, don't let yourself fall off. So boys, with that being said, hopefully you took some value from this video. I promise you, if you can just have some structure into your morning, prioritize the task, get your heart pumping, bro, staying sharp, it will change your life. You'll start to see this momentum carry into the rest of the day. With that, love you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next video.